Good morning, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because today we are officially starting my prep. I am going to be showing you exactly what we're going to be doing, from the supplement breakdown to the meal plan, as well as a fun workout that I'm going to be starting today. I am going to be working out 5 times a week, including 7 days out of the week with cardio, but don't worry, it's nothing crazy. I actually enjoy the cardio. It's kind of like my little music time. So all is good, and I'm gonna be learning throughout this prep how to run my business and take care of my clients as well as taking care of myself. So let's get started. Alrighty, so today we are gonna do our daily check-in. We're gonna be doing daily check-ins, weekly check-in, everything check-in. So we're gonna start off with our weight, how we slept, and the quality of sleep. So I slept 6 hours, which is decent for myself, and my quality of sleep was a 9, and my energy, I think, is a 10. So that's already done. Now we're gonna do our initial check-ins. So let's go. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with doing our weight. All right, we are starting at a pretty lucky number, I think, right? 122.2 pounds. And then I want to start with doing my body fat as well as my measurements on my stomach. Let me just set up real quick. All right, so am I the only one that takes off their socks when doing this? Give me 1 second. I feel like this affects it, but it just may be me. So anyway, let's see. All right, I think we're starting off okay. So let's document. And then now we're gonna start with my waist and that, hip area. So let's measure. Let me go to the mirror to see myself. All right, normal. We are starting at 24.5 inches on my waist and my hips. Let's see if I'm an hourglass, hopefully. Oh my gosh, well, we're struggling. Everything's straight. 34.5, woo, okay, perfect. That's a great start. And then last, we're gonna do our check-in photos. So I'll be right back and I'll show you what that's about. We did our back ends and our stretches. It always feels amazing, especially rolling out the notch right in the back. But I always try to make sure I stay hydrated because we stimulate our lymphatic system. Also, whenever you get a massage, you should always stay hydrated. So now let's go into our posing. So we finished our posing and now we're gonna go do our cardio. I believe posing is so important, especially doing it from the beginning of a prep, because the key for a bikini is the whole package. It's not just building the muscle, it's not how lean you are, it's just everything. And we're gonna go into all the details throughout the prep. I think that is the most exciting part for me, genuinely, is seeing how detailed everything is until show day, all the photos, the glam, all the beauty of it. So now let's go into the hard part for most, which is the cardio. We're back from doing cardio and I'm gonna document everything. First, let's start off with how long it took me to do the cardio, which was 41 minutes. Then it's asking my energy level. I would say it was a nice 8. And my hunger level, I would say, is a 4, because for some reason, whenever I do cardio, when my hunger starts like increasing and I start getting like that whole entire adrenaline rush, it kind of goes away. So that's why I said a 4. So now we're gonna have a protein shake with some almond milk. So something simple, something easy to digest per usual. And then we're gonna cook our food, meal prep. I have a client, and after I'm gonna show you my next meal before my awesome workout. I'm so excited to hit some legs today. So during our morning shake, we are gonna be having some vitamins. We're gonna be having some omega for heart health, some apple cider vinegar to keep my pH level more alkaline, as well as suppress my appetite just a little bit, which is always fun on a prep, right? We're gonna be having some methylated multivitamin, specifically methylated so I absorb all the nutrients and minerals that I'm missing from food, and some glutamine for immune health and for recovery. So I finished cooking a little bit of extra food because I am going to meal prep. And we made some chicken and some extra little Brussels sprouts in the oven. The rest of the food is basically what I eat on a daily. So we're just gonna go out and measure everything. So what else am I missing? We're missing some coconut oil. This one's almost running out. And our spoons. So we need a tablespoon and a teaspoon. So let's do my last meal because I like, stacking them in order. So for meal number 1, or meal number 4 in reality, we're gonna be having 100 grams of Brussels sprouts. So let me grab a spoon for that. Okay, we're getting places. Brussels sprouts slip off so easily from the spoon. And we did it. Okay, great. So we can save that for a little bit. Then we're gonna go over to the sweet potato. We're gonna have 50 grams of sweet potato, which I'm excited about because that is fuel for my next day, evening. So we have 50 right here. We're gonna need this for later. And then let's bring over the cooked chicken boobies. So for the chicken boobs, I am using now just Celtic salt if I'm baking it in the oven. I know, sounds really weird. Just super plain, but it actually tastes really good. And the Celtic salt has all the minerals that are needed in salt compared to other types of salt, actually. So that's why I do it, because your girl needs all the potassium and all the minerals she needs so she can function well during this prep. So we're gonna grab the chicken. Oh my gosh, yep. Looks pretty plain, but it tastes good, I swear. And for some reason, it's way more moist, but I do mix it up, or I'm planning on mixing it up for now, and barbecuing it sometimes because I make a nice rub for it. So I'll be sharing that as well one of these days. Alright, so we made it. We got one dish done. Wash our hands. And that chicken was kind of hot. But, you know, we gotta work for what we eat, right? So put the lid on. Set that to a side. Now we're gonna do our midday lunch, which is actually my favorite, so from what I've seen, because I get to include like a whole entire tablespoon of coconut oil, which sounds like a lot, but it tastes amazing with the rest of the food that we're gonna be putting. So I am gonna be having 70 grams of jasmine rice. I feel that jasmine rice does really well for my digestive system naturally. And funny enough, I can have a little bit more jasmine than any other kind of rice. So if your girl can take advantage of any extra grams, she will. So that's one of my little tricks during this prep, is gonna be jasmine rice. So once we have that, we're gonna have 100 grams of roasted eggplant. I love roasting eggplants. Did you know that eggplant is a berry? It's actually not a vegetable. Oops, one fell out. Yeah, that's a really cool fact. The more you know about food. Yeah. Okay, come on guys. Please get out of the container. You know you want to be eaten. All right. And then we're gonna top this off with 100 grams of chicken again. Okay, that was a little too much, so we go choppy chop. Okay, and then my favorite part, the coconut oil. Since we're running out, I think this will be the end of this container, but your girl is always prepared, so we have for tomorrow. Thank ya. Now, this is gonna be my weird trick because I don't have like a spatula that will take this out, so I'm using the back of a spoon, and we're just gonna plop that in. Later during the day, before my meal is heated up, I'm going to add some garlic powder, some oregano, a little sprinkling of salt, and some black pepper. So now we finished that. We're gonna set it to a side, put our little lid on because I forgot where it was, and we're gonna do our first and final dish, right? First and final makes no sense. which is going to be my pre-workout meal and my second meal. So I'm looking forward to having this bad boy in a little bit. So let's reset the scale. Add our Brussels sprouts. You see it was not going to be enough, so we made extra. We are always prepared, especially on a prep. That's what the P stands for. Prepared. Actually, the whole thing, prep. Okay, so we have 49 grams, so we need to add a little bit more to get to 100. All right, perfect. Wait, no, it went over. Perfect. Okay, so from there, this one we are going to have a little bit more sweet potato. We're going to have 60 grams, which is even better for a great executed workout that we're going to have. So we have 60 grams right there. And finally, our last chicken burnage of the fingers. We're going to add, come on, scale, please reset. We're going to add 100 grams of chicken again. So I do like using scissors as well instead of just chopping with a knife. I think it's more convenient, and the slices feel nicer when you heat it up in the microwave for some reason. It's not like shredded, and I feel that the shredding of it causes it to be more dry. I don't know. You guys let me know if that happens to you, but it happens to me. Let's wash our hands. And the last thing that we're gonna do is add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil again. The coconut oil is to add some fats. I prefer coconut oil because for me, I digest it really well. And it tastes really good in my opinion with the sweet potato, especially that sweetness. Goes so well. And coconut oil has so many benefits. I highly recommend you look it up. Recommend you have it in your pantry for prep or not. All right, perfect. So we finished our meal prepping. Now I'm just gonna clean up, and I am setting up for a clay after and enjoying that meal we just prepped before a workout. So I'm super excited. We are back, and I am starving, so I have to document everything that's going on throughout my day. So my hunger level is an 8 out of 10, and we have to document what time we're training. It's around 1 p.m., so I'm going to be training before 2, so I'm going to put 140 just to give myself a little wiggle room. We're going to be training some glutes, quads, and 200 calories on the Stairmaster. So I am looking forward to enjoying this meal that has that lovely coconut oil that we have to stir through. And let's go over what supplements I'm going to be taking to the gym, because it's a few things I feel that's important to share with you guys. And yeah, so I'll catch you in a little bit. Let's talk supplements. So for my workout, I am going to be taking some EAA's fruit punch flavor. So this is the only thing that I have aside from water and protein powder that has some flavor. So we're going to be having 1 scoop of this throughout my workout. It helps with hydration, helps me keep going, and it does not have any caffeine. I don't drink any pre-workouts, and I'm not intending to throughout this prep. So let's see how that energy does. I do my services on my stomach especially. So with that, I usually feel a good amount of energy naturally. So I don't really use any pre-workout, but we will see throughout the prep what happens. Post-workout, I am having a scoop of glutamine. We had glutamine for our breakfast, and we're having it post-workout. I like having it post-workout so that it gets absorbed into your body a little bit faster with the protein shake, as well as giving the protein powder a little bit more consistency, because I mixed the protein at the gym with just water. So we're just going to be adding 1 scoop of chocolate protein. I love chocolate, so I always look forward to a post-workout drink with it. Now we're going to go to the gym and we're going to hit some glutes. So we just finished the first workout on the prep and I feel so good. I felt so strong. I did the entire workout. I didn't skip anything and I did the 200 calories of the stairs. My energy level, which I have to document later, was a 10 out of 10. The food felt amazing in my system. We added a little bit more sweet potato and a little bit of coconut oil, but all went well. So we've done quite a bit today. So I'm gonna go home, shower, and continue eating and editing things on the computer and working on things for next week. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys next week with any updates on my diet, my training, how I look, and how I feel. So I hope to join you on the next one. But for now, have a great week ahead, guys. Bye-bye.